Okay, we're going to go through question number 15D, right? 15C and D. Well, let's go through them.
Okay, let me explain a little bit before we start. Okay, the problem with the continuous random variable is that you might get yourself a single function. Or multiple function. Okay, the single function is not much of a problem because let's say this is the graph. And we know if this is fx, big F, the maximum is 1, the minimum is 0. Okay, what about the median? We have discussed briefly the other day. 0.5. 0.5, then it's not much of a problem, then you get yourself the x median. You know that x median here. But for multiple function, there's a slight problem that you might have. You might get yourself is either something like this. Here is 1, here is 0. Or you might get yourself this type of graph instead. What's the problem with this? Let's have a look on the median again, 0.5. For this one here, it touches on the second function. But for this one here,
First function.
it touches on the first function. That's one problem. The second problem in identifying this big F, if for the single function it starts directly from 0, not much of a problem. But for this one here, for the first function, it starts from 0, yes. But for the second function, it goes up. It has this value. You need to go up. It doesn't start from 0. What is this value here?
0.4.
We can say it's not 0.5. It goes up. It goes up by
4.
maximum of first function. Might be 0.3, might be 0.2. This is just the case. You get the idea. Okay, same goes for this one here. It goes up by how much? Maximum of first function. That's a general idea. So let's go through some examples. Okay, I'm going to the question number 15 just now. Give us, we may rewind it. So let's begin from this. We need to pass the mirror. We're changing cameraman. I'm going to use the whole one. So we're going to get ourselves the big F. Okay, there are multiple ways on how to get the big F, so just choose which way you like the best. Personally, for me, I like to do it this way. Firstly, at 0 and 1. And 0 and 1 here is, for the first one is see the minimum here? And here's the maximum. So the first one will be x less than min. And one will be x more than max. So the mean over there is 0, more than maximum 3. X less than mean, x more than max. Another thing is, if there's a equal here, there's no equal over there. There's a equal here, there's no over there. So here's the opposite. Opposite regarding the equal. Okay? Firstly, x less than mean, x more than max. That's the easy one. Okay, now let's begin more. If for the discrete you use plus, if for continuous you use integrate. So firstly you have to integrate this 1 over 4. So integrating 1 over 4 dx from what to what value? 0 until 0 until x.
Maybe the first step.
Why x? Why not 1?
Function.
You want to find the function. You don't want to find the value yet. So integrating this as usual from your integration days. So you get yourself 1 over 4x. What did I do with this? 1 over 4x. Bless you. Here Alhamdulillah. So here 1x. Sorry, I read the wrong one. Okay? And then we integrate the second one. The second function. 3 over 8, 3 minus x. From what to what? What's the range? The second function, integrating this from what to what? 1 until?
X.
Why not 3? Why x? You want to find the function. It's a long process over here. Okay, I'm not going to over explain this one. This is just integration. Minus 1 over 2, 5 over 2, right? So we call it conjuring. And this 3 over 8, just multiply one of them. Running out of bit of the space, so go up here. 9x over 8 minus okay, we got this far. Now should I replace this into here as how we did this one over here? Why not? Because as we have discussed just now, the second function, it goes up. By how much?
I don't know.
The maximum of the first function. So we need to calculate the maximum of the first function. So maximum of the first function is this one here. Basically it follows the same process, just a slight difference of Instead of 0,
One.
the maximum value 1. So 1 over 4x 1 0 is 1 over 4. Okay, so what should I do with this?
Plus.
I need to plus here. Is the key okay? If it's not okay, then we need to change measurement. Minus 11 over 16. So where should I write this one now? Where should I write this one? Write down the 9x over 8 minus 3x squared over 2 minus 11 over 16. The range is yes, forgive me, I forgot to ask. Are you guys okay? Is there any part that you want me to repeat again? Ah, yeah, thank you. The little careless mistakes of me. Other than that, anything else? Is there any part that you want me to repeat you here? Why this one is x? Why this one is 1? I have to find the maximum value of the first function. Why must I find this value? What is this for? Because the second function it goes up. That's what we have discussed just now. It doesn't start from 0. Okay? The first function do we need to add? We don't have to add. It start from 0. Start from 0. The second function it goes up. Right? So this is how we got ourselves the big F. Okay, but however, we need to pass back. This function here that we got ourselves.
Pass back.
We want to find the median. But the question is not yet, that's not yet end. We want to find the median. So is it the first or the second? Why first? What's the maximum of your first function? 1 over 4 is 0.25. And 0.25 is below 0.5. Do you understand why we got ourselves this one? Yeah, I have to admit, in exams, most likely this is the one that will come out in the exam. Most likely. But of course, it's good for you to check, not this case. Yeah, we don't want to lose our marks easily. So we got ourselves this function. Why not this one? Maximum of the first function is 0.25. You cannot have 0.25 above 0.5. Okay? So we got ourselves this one. So if we are trying to find the median, it's based on the second function, not on the first function. Do you remember my tips on finding median? Okay. If you have to find median, you need to use the big F. Okay, a bit of commentary. big F. So which one should I choose? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Two.
This one, right?
Yes.
Why this one? It's the second function. Okay lah, it's 1, 2 lah. 0 and 1 is, we don't use that. 1 and 2, we use the second function. So I need to rub off a bit. Sorry about that. Right? Okay.
Okay.
So 9x over 8 minus 3x squared over 16 minus 11 over 16 equals to 0.5. It's just a normal trick. We don't want to have 8, 16, 16. The fraction, what should we do? Times 16. Factorize works as well. So we get ourselves 9 times 2, 18. 16 over 8 is 2. So 9 times 2, 18. 18x minus 16 over 16, 1. 3x squared, 16 over 16, 1. 16 times 0.5, 8. How do we solve this one? It's a normal quadratic. I recommend you move this whole thing to the right side first. So 3x squared minus 18x, 11 plus 8, 19. How do we continue from here? Press your calculator. So what do you get? X equal to 1.27 and the other one? 4.63. Should we take both of them? Why not? That's the range. What's the range? Why are we choosing this range, not this one? That's the second function. This is the range. So what's the problem with the range and the answers that we got here? This one, what should we do? Ignore. Why?
Because it's out of range.
Out of range. So this is your answer. So x median equals to 1.37. I think we should cross it out. Let's write down ignore down there. You got it?
Yeah.
Is there any part that you want me to repeat to you again?
Sir, for the 0.5 million, sir, that one, why do you choose second function?
Why did I choose
The
second function? Because we had determined just now we got ourselves this case, not this case. So because of this case, 0.5 lies with the second function. And our second function here evolved to this one here. So we have to take that. Is it okay? Good question. Any other question? You guys okay? You alright? That's all. Thank you very much. Please comment, like, subscribe. Okay, alright. Just a little bit of continuation, sequel. What about finding small f? Bless her. Bless you. Okay, if we want to get from small f to big F, what do? We integrate. So if I want to get from small f, from big F to small f, differentiate. You okay? So, what do you need to differentiate? 1/4x differentiate this. Directly 1/4.
Yes.
This one here differentiate.
Just
And then this one. In negative 11/16 differentiate. 0. 3x squared over 16 differentiate. 2, 3/8. This one differentiate.
9/8.
We got 9/8, 3/8. What do? You factorize and you get yourself this one.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
What about 0? Do we have 0 there?
No.
Here. What about this one?
No.
You can say 0 here. Or you can say just disappear. Equivalent exchange. Finding small f is easy. Finding big F is the big trouble. Okay, I know finding big F is a long steps and finding the median is a long steps. That's why this topic has the third most marks in exams. Alright? After integration, vectors and this one.
Oh.
Integration is a bit tough, I agree. Vectors, you need to be able to think. If you can't see, you can't see. There's nothing you can do. But for this topic here, there are a lot of steps, but the calculation is not that difficult.
Yeah.
If the integration is basics, it's not as difficult as integration topics. Okay, so
I.
I can say that this topic is doable. It looks long, it looks scary, but
Pada dah bisa.
you just need to remember the steps and you'll be fine, inshallah. Okay, you scared?
Foto dia.
Okay, alright, that's all. Thank you very much. You share, like, subscribe. Hope that helps.
Stop.